so much. Thank you, sir. And with this, we come to the final panel discussion of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And the topic for this discussion is standing out in the crowded marketplace is more important than ever. The way successful companies reach their customers and keep them coming back. So one of the most important viewpoints that we're going to discuss in this discussion. And to moderate this particular section, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Nirmalya Roy Chaudhary. Welcome, sir. Nirmalya is CEO and founder of Radical Advisors. He's a brand asset creator, helping business owners turn their brand as an asset. His goal is to help 100+ brand owners by 2025 to turn into an asset, and he has already helped 43 brand CEOs to turn into an asset right now. So 28+ years in marketing and business function with various experiences in FMCG, food durables, lifestyle, construction, transportation, social, telecom, tobacco and alcohol, garments and apparels, retailing, IT, that is software and hardware both, and retail industry, healthcare, engineering and construction, agrochemicals, real estate, e-commerce, etc. are a few ecosystems which he has already developed people in creating their brand into an asset. Let's hear it for Nirmalya Roy Chaudhary, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Nirmalya. And the speakers who would be participating in this discussion today, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Vinayak Agrawal. Vinayak is the founder and CEO of ByteSpeed, a WhatsApp revenue generation platform for e-commerce brands. ByteSpeed has raised over $2 million from prominent investors like Sequoia Capital and currently helps 2,000+ e-commerce brands like Sleepy Out Coffee and Marico drive revenue on WhatsApp, helping them reduce dependency on Facebook ads and email marketing. Welcome Vinayak to the panel. Let's hear it for Vinayak, ladies and gentlemen. The final speaker of the day, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Kumar Udar from ODN Digital Services. Kumar Udar is the co-founder and CEO of ODN Digital Services. He's an experienced e-commerce sales and operations professional with a decade of experience of working in the retail industry. He has helped various brands in the Indian retail industry. Welcome, Kumar Udar, of the panel. Let's hear it out for the gentleman on stage, ladies and gentlemen. So stage is all yours, then, Mario.
Thank you, Upasana. Last day, last show. वैसे हम जब ये थे हमारा first day first show था. Last day, last show. I know energy सब run out and और ज़्यादा ज्ञान भी नहीं जा सकता. भरी है सब कुछ. So maybe we'll quickly discuss whatever has been set as the agenda for the panel discussion. So first, because of so much, as I call it, so much of noise, so much of cacophony going in this last 2 years on the digital world, practically. So where do we stand in our whole ecosystem? Or how do we stand out in the ecosystem is the key issue in the whole part of it. So starting with you, I understand you have a little background in the digital marketplace quite some time, Snaptail and other places also in Apple.
Hi, hello everyone. Last session, we'll try and quickly answer your questions. So 3 things you say is that
top 3 things which helps you stand out in this whole cacophonic world.
So, see, at ODN, we are a digital content creation company. Right? So, first for us is content, because in so much of clutter that you have right now, and with all the companies, all brands now wanting to go digital. So, the first thing that I suggest is that the content has to really stand out. Because even, brands are now going B2C, but if you talk about the marketplaces where the maximum sale is happening right now, there are like thousands and lakhs of SKUs. So when you're just scrolling through a catalog, I think the images, whatever content is there, that is the first place where you can stand out. That is the first point. then definitely how you're trying to represent the brand personality is something that you need to create for a brand for it to stand out, because again, similar products are being sold by multiple brands. So for a particular brand to stand out, there has to be a single message that they're trying to convey to the customer so that they can actually reach a certain segment of the entire universe of people who are actually interested in the brand that they are trying to sell. And then third would obviously be trying to reach those actual customers through digital marketing, through actually segmenting. So those are the three things that I see.
Okay. Moving on to you, I understand you have something to do with medium, digital medium as a part of it. And what we quickly grasp, if you can just tell us what is that exact product?
Sure. I hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
So hi guys, I'm Ganesh. I run this company called Bike Speeds. We essentially work with Shopify brands and we help them with WhatsApp revenue generation. So whether it's marketing, customer support, chatbots, setting up a shop on WhatsApp, all of that is what we help.
So in this whole digital ecosystem or media part of it, two of the giants are there, whichever their own algorithms and all work, which is the Google ecosystem and the Facebook ecosystem. So keeping those two aside, how do you actually create your own presence? How do you stand out?
Right. So I think it's not just your question. It's something almost every brand I speak with. It's something they're worried about, right? Like after a point, once they start scaling up their Facebook ad spend, you can't really do much more there. You hit a wall on the return on ad spend you can get. So I think what brands can focus on is, okay, what happens after somebody comes on the website? You have to pay Facebook all of that money just to get somebody on the website. But from there, whenever it's, let's say it's conversion rate optimization, let's say it's maybe collecting data, doing some retention marketing, all of that also is something brands have been spending time on. Our observation has just been around, okay, what new is possible now? And that comes down to, let's say, these social media apps, which we've been spending a lot of time on, chat apps, which we've been spending a lot of time on, and suddenly it's possible for us to do a lot more there. Whether it's from a marketing perspective, somebody comes to the website, can you take their phone numbers and reach them on WhatsApp, whether it's abandoned cart retargeting, whether it's, let's say, just retargeting somebody who browsed your product, sending them a message on WhatsApp and asking them, hey, why did you not buy? So marketing, you can do a bunch of stuff. You can actually collect the data that you're already collecting. The entire value of doing D2C is that you get all of the customer data with you. So how can you use that data to make sure that the message you're sending out, whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's any other channel, it's really personalized. Nowadays, ever since like WhatsApp and all these channels picked up, I am seeing a lot of brands picking it up, like sending out a lot of messages on, let's say, Independence Day or Diwali is coming up or Rakhi. But they somehow end up sending the same messages to everybody. And it's like quite easy. You have a massive database, you just send the same message to everybody. But being able to segment customers based on, okay, this is somebody who's not bought from me in the past. There's somebody who has, let's say, an average order value that's a lot greater than the rest of the folks. How can I target them differently? These are people who ordered certain products and let me send them a different message. So I just think like using the data in a smarter manner and making the messaging personalized on these social apps is something that's now possible. And some of the brands we work with are actually doing quite well there.
So since you picked up a right part that owning the data, segmenting the data, and then retargeting each of the segment-wise and the things, which is the key one part. But moving forward, like the European Union has done it, which is the Data Protection Act, India will soon have a Data Protection Act, and also we will have a cookie-less world. Correct? We are going towards a cookie-less world. How will that affect this whole e-commerce or digital marketing world?
I think it will then require a lot more, intelligence to be built in. Right? So whatever information you have to then realize how to use it to the best of, So basically, the point is that now that you don't have those cookies, it's really to to move. So maybe you'll have to analyze the customer behavior. You'll have to profile the customer in a lot more detailed manner than just sort of setting information based on what cookies, whatever information is being collected. So that's what I think.
What's your interpretation?
But actually, I go back to that, right? So when it comes to cookies, so I think very recently I was reading this article about the cookie calypse. It's basically about how all third-party cookies are going to go away, and all our advertising on Facebook, on Google, it depends on those cookies only because it allows us to identify who is who on the website. So that is the value of cookies. Now, when they go away, our problem is, okay, how do we, whether we are doing, let's say, some Facebook retargeting, it's a very common ad campaign, brands doing Facebook retargeting, somebody who's come on the website, browse the product, and doing retargeting. Now, all of that, how do you do that now? So I think, like again, you can only know about things now if you actually ask the customer. Like, let's say, whichever channel it is, whether it's a phone call. I know some brands, at least in the early days, do actually make phone calls to people who leave their phone numbers at the checkout and ask them, hey, why did you not buy? And that gives like a shower of insights. Similarly, on let's say channels like WhatsApp or Messenger or Instagram, we are seeing brands actually engage more and collect information there itself. That hey, okay, I'll run a chatbot, I'll run a quiz for you and ask you, okay, what's your age, what's your gender, what sort of products do you like, what's your skin type, all of that information I can collect from you just by asking you. Earlier, Facebook and Google would sort of lend me that information, but after cookies go away, all of that becomes more important.
So then, what I feel is classical marketing will come back. Knowing your customer will be one of your key tasks, which Google and Facebook was holding it from you.
Absolutely, and even then you have to be very, very particular in terms of what content you're throwing at the customer. With so much innovation coming into the content side, people have now, the whole world is moving towards videos, and then there's AR, VR coming. So now that you have that limited knowledge about the customer, you have to be very, very particular about what you're showing to the customer, so that your conversion rates are better.
Sure. So that's I think I'll try to wrap this up by saying there's no other shortcut to knowing your customer in deep. Correct? Sure. Let's close this. Anybody has any question or we'll wrap it up fast? Any question? Or all energy is gone? Doesn't matter. Question will keep coming. So let's have a round of applause for the organizers.